guys, today we're going to take a look at a book called Chicken and learn about the chicken's life cycle. Now once again, we can tell that this is a non-fiction book. That means it's a book about something real. By looking at the cover, we can see that it's a real picture. A lot of the time, that's a clue that tells us that this is a book about a real topic. Let's take a look inside. What is a chicken? A chicken is a bird. Chickens have 2 legs, 2 wings, a beak, and they are covered in feathers. Take a look. Can you find the beak, the wings, the feathers, and the legs? Good job. Eggs. A female chicken called a hen makes a nest on the ground to lay her eggs in. This nest is mostly made of straw. So that's really important. Roosters do not lay eggs. Hens lay eggs. Hens usually lay 1 egg per day. Fun fact. A hen lays her eggs inside a nest. Inside each egg is a tiny dot called an embryo. Can we say embryo? That is what will eventually grow into a chicken. These are the eggs. How many eggs do you see? A lot. Growing eggs. A hen sits on her eggs to keep them warm. This is called brooding. This is an important job that helps keep the eggs grow. So, just like we learned, that's called incubation, when she's keeping those eggs warm so that they get ready to hatch. If she didn't sit on the eggs and keep them warm, they would be too cold and they probably wouldn't survive. Think about the way that when you bring home a newborn baby, if you have younger brothers and sisters, and they always need to be cuddled in warm blankets to keep them warm because they're so little. They need to be kept warm. Inside the egg, the tiny chicken embryo is growing. It eats the yellow yolk inside the egg for food. Interesting, just like you might eat eggs for food and the yolk of the egg, the chicken eats the yolk of the egg too. This hard shell of the egg protects this baby. So let's take a closer look at the egg. This is the yolk. This is the growing chicken. And this is the eggshell on the outside. Interesting. Hatching chicks. The chick is breaking out of its egg. This is a newly hatched chick, so it doesn't look fluffy and yellow when it first hatches. It needs time to dry off and grow, stand up a little bit. Chicks have very fluffy feathers just after they have hatched, once they dried off. The hen keeps her chick warm under her wings. Interesting, that's where she keeps them warm. Makes sense. Feel under your arm. Put your hand there. Feels very warm, so that makes sense that that would be a nice warm place for a baby chick. After another 2 weeks, the chick will be strong enough to explore outside the nest. Growing chicks. Chicks made a cheep, cheep, cheeping noise so that their mother can find them. Chicks look for their own food. If they are outside, chicks will look for worms and bugs on the ground. Ooh, so what do chicks eat? Worms, bugs, other things on the ground. As they grow bigger, the chicks will lose those soft, fluffy, cute feathers, and they will start growing bigger, stronger feathers like you see here. They will also start growing combs on the top of their head. That's silly. Feathers, comb on top. The comb of the chicken is usually red, like this one. Interesting. I wonder if all chickens have combs. It usually takes between 6 and 8 months for chicks to grow into adult chickens. After this, the young hens are ready to lay eggs of their own. Male chicks are called roosters. They are usually larger than hens. They also have larger combs and longer feathers. So that's an interesting way. Let's compare the two. Let's compare the female hen with the male rooster. How are they the same and how are they different?